If you're white, yes, you are racist, even if you think you're woke. We all benefit from oppression. Pretending you're not racist only makes racism grow.
If you're a leftist, that means you traffic children. You eat their hearts and wear their skin. Look, we can both make up stupid stuff, and just because we sing it in a sing-songy voice doesn't mean it's true, unless, of course, your name rhymes with Hillary Clinton.
It's just a joke, but it's true.
Kat Von D annihilated her anti-2A followers. A columnist says we don't have enough abortion on TV. New research says 1 in 5 Gen Zers are LGBT. And this celebrity wins for our stupidest Freak of the Week ever. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. In a world full of hypocritical virtue signalers, be a Kat Von D. Kat posted some pictures and video of her and her husband doing gun safety training and straight roasted any and all anti-2A trolls that's ever entered her comment section. She said, "The last time I posted a video of my husband and me taking a training course on gun safety, the comments on my post were intense, to say the least. A majority of you understood the importance of exercising our Second Amendment, while others harshly criticized our decision to publicly share our stance on the matter. I saw a repetitive theme in the comments where people were expressing how they felt that instead of guns, we should use empathy, compassion, or communication to resolve issues. And to those people, I wonder, how would you feel if a mentally ill stalker who was convinced that they were married to you with prior felonies broke into your home after already having trespassed onto your property before? Because that happened to us last night at our home in Indiana. And this is not the first time an incident like this has taken place. In fact, it's the third time I have ever had to file a restraining order. If you feel like you are equipped to deal with life-threatening situations like these by talking it out, by all means, that's your choice. But please don't shame our family for dedicating time to train ourselves in gun safety, in gun law, and setting up safe stores throughout our house for our firearms to keep our family safe. I'm so tired of seeing so many celebrities virtue signal online about taking away our right to bear arms while continuously taking on roles in movies that glorify gun violence for entertainment. Meanwhile, people are so quick to judge while listening to music that does the same. No, I don't believe people should purchase a firearm without training, and I don't believe it is something to take lightly. Just like I don't believe I should take the safety of my family lightly either. All I have to say is, Kat Von D for president!
Because I'm the boss, okay?
A woman named Cohen, who's a writer for the Washington Post, wrote a column detailing that she wants more abortions on TV and that she was absolutely beside herself when a character in Netflix's Atypical decided to keep her baby instead of kill it. Literally, she wrote, "Damn it! I was hoping that the young professional woman, upon learning she was pregnant right after her jerky boyfriend left her, might decide to have an abortion. Instead, it turns out she doesn't even consider it. Oh, drat!"
The horror! The horror!
Oh, it gets better. She went on to say, "I'm so tired of this. The ability to put a stop to an unwanted pregnancy is part of a kit of tools women have that allow us to determine the course of our own lives. It's freedom care." Freedom care? It's weird how the only options pro-abortion advocates always suggest are have a kid and lose all freedom, or butcher your kid and have plenty. They conveniently always leave out adoption as an option.
Hey, how's the adoption thing coming, buddy?
Zendaya is on the cover of Vanity Fair, and one thing they do with their cover stars is make a video asking 35 probing questions about their life that they put online. So just watch this clip of her getting asked, what's the quality you most like in a man, and what's the quality you most like in a woman?
What is the quality you most like in a man?
I'm most like in a person. How about that? Oh, this is so, it's such a big question. What is the quality I most like in someone? I would say, like, kindness is kind of like not the best way to describe it, but some people are just good people and you can just feel it. And I don't know how to explain that, but there's like this little spark they have, or this little special thing that they have that just, you feel safe and happy around them. I don't know what that is, but some people have it and it's special.
What is the quality you most like in a woman?
Well, I guess that's the same answer.
What? I don't even get it, because the interviewer isn't asking her who she's sexually attracted to, it's just which qualities do you like the most from each gender, and then she erases the question and says, well, this is what I like most in a person. Okay, great, but men and women are completely different. There are traits, both physically and biologically, that we have that a man doesn't. This is a prime example of a celebrity virtue signaling where it's completely unnecessary and silly. I don't understand what is so hard about the interviewer asking her what qualities do you like in a boy versus a girl. That's it. It's not like who do you want to sleep with. I'm so sick of this crap.
So what was the point of that?
I'm the most excited to talk to you about this today. Brand new data just came out from Gallup about Americans identifying as LGBT. And I think this is so fascinating and important, so I wanted to tell you about this. 1 in 5 people in Generation Z identify as LGBT. That is 4 times higher than Gen X. But even more interesting is that this massive increase isn't coming from those few identifying as gay or lesbian, it's from those identifying as trans or bisexual.
You listening at the door again?
Yes, I was. This is juicy stuff.
Now, I'd like to take the risk of saying something that I know is extremely controversial and a hot take, but I'd like you to just consider that what I'm saying here could possibly be true before you try to cancel me.
Don't come for me or my husband's lawyers will sue you for defamation.
Consider that there's a social contagion going on. We know from multiple reports that girls especially will travel in groups of friends to Planned Parenthood, say they're all trans, not just one of them, and receive life-altering hormones. It's that easy. And it's happening all over the country. I personally believe that there is such a massive increase in young people identifying as trans as opposed to gay or lesbian because being gay is out, no pun intended, and being trans is in.
I want to be popular.
The number one way a teen girl can rise the social ranks in school and gain instant popularity is to become trans. And I'm not the only one to realize this. Abigail Schreier is a journalist who ended up discovering this trend among teen girls and wrote an entire book about it called Irreversible Damage. If I can only give you one book recommendation ever, it's this one.
Read the book.
And now, more masculine girls are being encouraged to identify as trans instead of just being a lesbian, causing a massive decrease in the lesbian population. As for Gen Z suddenly identifying as bisexual in record numbers, I think the same thing is going on. If a kid knows that the fastest way in today's culture to be popular is to be a member of the LGBT community, but you're straight, what's the easiest way to be a part of the rainbow? Being bi. Think about this. I'm not saying that true bisexual people don't exist or something, but when the word cis or straight is constantly being used as a pejorative, I think kids are gonna choose the bi option so that they don't have to actually change anything about their life and they can still be a part of the club that way.
Am I cool now?
By the way, new research seems to prove this theory. Of the Americans now claiming bi identity, the vast majority of them in long-term relationships are in opposite sex relationships. 33% of bi people are dating the opposite sex, and only 3.7% are dating someone of the same sex. So 10 times more people who identify as bi live in hetero-appearing relationships as opposed to gay and lesbian ones.
Me, I'm bi, I'm fresh, I'm hip.
What I'm asking is this. Do you think it's purely social contagion for why we're seeing such a massive increase in young people now identifying as LGBT? Or do you think society is just more accepting so people are more likely to come out? Or maybe it's both. Would love to discuss this in the comments and tag your gay and bi friends for their thoughts.
Well, I've taken a few dips in the lady pond.
Oh, here comes Ben, ready to serenade our ear holes.
I said, certified free. 7 days a week.
I've never seen a more tone-deaf tweet. Has to be one of the worst takes of all time by a celebrity. Rosanna Arquette, who most of you probably don't know, but she was an actress in Pulp Fiction. Anyways, this clown decided to use Tiger Woods' near-fatal car crash this week as a reason to bash Trump supporters.
What were you thinking?
She said, terrible about Tiger Woods. He's in stable condition, which is good. I hope he heals well. But our democracy is on the verge of critical condition, so let's keep on it, folks, to make sure it doesn't flatline, holding domestic terrorists in our government accountable for a start. Yeah. This is my impression of Rosanna, sequestered at a dinner party. Hey, sorry you have cancer, but have you thought about how evil Trump supporters are? Wow, that's crazy your son doesn't talk to you anymore. I know how you feel. I've got a few conservative friends on Facebook that unfriended me. Oh, so awful your dog just died. I'm still dealing with the pain of having Trump as president. It's excruciating, isn't it? Rosanna Arquette is the freak of the week. Total foe, not even close. Okay, just a cute video I found. Thomas Rhett and Laura Aiken's daughter, Lennon, is literally all of us at the end of this week.
Lennon, come on, honey.
By the way, find POPlitics merch, our podcast, our playlist that I put together. You can send me stories that you want me to cover, questions you want me to answer, and give your own firsthand celebrity gossip by clicking the link in the bio. Tap the heart, it's like giving me a little tip, and let me know what you think about this new LGBT research. DM this episode to 2 of your gay friends and get their thoughts, and please hit the save button. We're back Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. It's pop culture without the propaganda every single day. I'm AlexClark, and this is POPlitics. Click below to watch yesterday's episode. Please subscribe, thumbs up, share this video, and ring the bell for notifications so you never miss the conservative. And make sure you're following this show at POPlitics on Instagram for even more CUTEservative content.